Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. We went out and we signed DeAndre Carter. I am not going to sit here and say that I do not like this move because I honestly do, but this wide receiver room is filling up and it's filling up fast. There is no damn reason that we should be carrying 11 wide receivers on our current roster. You're going to end up keeping 5 of these guys, and 2 or 3 of them are going to end up being on your practice squad, and the rest of these dudes are ultimately just a waste of money. The guys that are going to be on your practice squad are your camp bodies. If you want to bring in a rookie late in this draft, go ahead and see if he can make some kind of impact in this room, but you sure as shit don't go out there and spend a bunch of money on a dude like Dorsett if you have any notion that you're going to go after Carter. And you definitely don't re-sign Cole Sr. You let him flow off into the wind. Just with those 2 contracts combined, we could have went out and signed Justin Pugh and stuck him in that guard position. Hell, we could have went out and signed Gabe Jackson back onto this team and stuck him at that guard spot. We could have went and got Kyle Van Noy and had a little bit of veteran leadership in that linebacker room. But what do we do instead? We go out and get another damn wide receiver. Then if you look at this list, outside of like the top 4 dudes, you're going to have Adams playing on one side, you're going to have Jacoby on the other, you're going to have Renfro messing around with Carter in that slot position, and then spreading out when we have to go 4 wide. But outside of that, that 5th wide receiver spot is completely open because I do not want to see Renfro and Carter and Dorsett all on this team. You need another big-bodied receiver that can play on the outside. Dorsett is going to end up being a complete waste of money, as much as I hate to say it, but that shit's like $2 million that we could have had going into somebody else that would make an impact on this team. And I really do like Carter. The kid is super fast, he has great hands, he can make plays, and he was one hell of a returner. You all know how much I hated seeing Renfro returning punts. Carter can take that over completely. He can honestly return kicks if we needed him to. So I am happy that we signed him, even though it is another 1-year deal, but we know exactly why that's happening. But as it sits, looking at this lineup, I really hope that Sims ends up winning that number 5 wide receiver spot. I really like him. I love his size. I love his speed. I just want him to finally have an opportunity to get out there and show what he can do, especially having a new quarterback coming on. But in that same breath, you could have dropped Cole Sr., you could have dropped Dorsett, get rid of Sims, Turner, Zuber, combine all that money together and bring in like a Robbie Anderson, bring in shit, OBJ if you want to. Give Julio Jones one last shot to make an impact in the league before he retires. Even though he looks pretty washed, he's better than the names that you have beyond the top 4 on this list. Hands down. So hit me up and let me know your thoughts, because 11 just seems a bit excessive to me, especially when you're doing these 1-year deals and just bringing these guys in to rotate them right back out. And normally I honestly wouldn't care, but since we are so tight on money and we still do have so many holes on this team, this one really kind of pissed me off. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we just have to see how this all plays out. Until next time, I'm Joku. Peace, nation.